Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of Crane's Corner. Welcome replay watchers, welcome live viewers. My damn light went off. Anyways, while I'm fixing my light, I have an Instagram where you can find me there. I do half hours for 35, hours for 50. I'm most likely going to be on there. Hi! I'm most likely going to be on there. I also have a Twitter. If you are interested, I check my messages on there, just not as often. Hey, guys! Yeah, so other than that, I do have a YouTube. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. If you could please follow. My name on YouTube is the same, Curious_Crane. On Twitter, hi, John! Yeah, hang on. I'm going to wait a little bit for everybody, Tammy. So, yeah, other than that, I come on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 9:30 Pacific. Sometimes I do pop-up, but my life has been kind of a shit show the last few weeks. Sorry about that. Misty! I was thinking about you. I've been missing you. Hey, Winterwolf! What up? But yeah, other than that, it's so weird. I was thinking about you earlier today, and I was like, man, I miss her. Right before I took my nap. I don't know why I have the most deepest reflections right before I take a nap. But hi, Universal! Hi, Meg! Hi! It's been too long, Uni. It's been way too long. Hi, everybody. It's good to be here finally on a Monday. Ready to go. Okay, Tammy. Let's get you started. Just general guidance. So, if you guys haven't been here before, I do 3 readings for free, and then I do it by donation. Well, welcome, Winterwolf. I'd be happy to do a reading for you. Oh, thanks, Meg. I think so, a little bit. Cole got sick last night, and he woke me up, like, at 3:30, and I thought he said Micah threw up everywhere, and I was like, why are you waking me up? Why does that matter? Of course, Universal. Of course you can. So I've got my 3 taken up. Now I just do donation. Oh, awesome! Well, you'll be right after Tammy. Okay, Marquez. So, I do donations at this point. I'm already got my 3 free readings. Hey, JD! Hi, friends! Of course. I really like to save those spots for people who have never gotten a reading from me before. That's why I wait a few minutes just in case. You know, I always like to have people feel out my energy because not everybody is the right fit for some, you know? Hi, Clayton! Oh, wow. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. Well, welcome. Welcome to the tribe. Okay, so Tammy, I'm sorry if you already disclaimed, but what did you want to... Yes, it is freaky. Get used to a life of weird. That's how it works for me. But I love it. I mean weird in the best way possible. So did you want, like, general? Okay. Are you still frustrated about your ex-husband? Because that's what I see your main focus is on right now. I see a lot of frustration. Sorry, I didn't see you want to come on. Oh no! Okay, so I'm getting Tower. The Fool reversed. These are no bueno. What happened? Hi, Tammy.
Hi.
So what's going on?
Not bad about him anymore.
You're not worried about him?
Nope.
Maybe it's showing me past. I'm seeing a lot of wands reversed and trying to balance it. Oh, okay. I see you trying to balance the moods out. That's what's it. Okay. Got it. Okay. I see you meeting new people. I see strength coming in.
Yeah.
Okay, that confused me for a minute because I got Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, and then in between I got the Nine of Pentacles. So that just shows me that you're trying to balance it all out. Balance the mood swings. Let's see. I see a lot of movement happening for you within the next month. And a lot of communication with other people, like branching out with a lot of people. Hi, Sai! Because I see Page of Swords. Try to let go of expectations. Try to let go of what you think should happen. Try to let go of the shoulds.
Okay.
Because I see expectations come up a lot. You feel like you're stuck in this situation, but things are moving exactly as they should.
Okay.
You know, the transitions you're making are slow, but steady. Oh, cool! Okay, so I saw you balancing the moods earlier, and then I'm seeing King of Wands, which is good because the Wands was representing like the discomfort, the unease that you sometimes go through and that you're trying to balance out. And then I see it in positive position.
Yay.
So I think you good, Tammy, for the next month. I just see a lot of changes, a lot of move. I see you branching out a lot on social media too. I don't know if you're trying to like respond more or if you're trying to be more active in the social community. Because I see that you call in now, which you never called in before. Or I'd have to kind of like push you. So I'm seeing a lot of movement and change. Good stuff. Nothing crazy.
Cool.
Trying to balance out the moods, but that's normal. You know?
Yeah.
That's normal. Normal
That's
for me
part
too.
of bipolar.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, you know.
That's nothing new for me.
Yeah. But I mean, nothing crazy. I do see Tower. I see that you can get into some dark patterns of thought because of those expectations. So really try hard to let go of whatever you're trying to manifest. Let go of the shoulds, the who's, the where's, the wins, you know.
Yeah.
Know that everything's going to happen as it should.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But other than that, you good. I'll give you a guidance card.
Okay.
Portal. Okay. Doors are opening for you. Your thoughts are extra powerful for you right now. Planets are aligning, the timing is right, and the universe is saying yes. You have the Midas touch. Your hard work is being rewarded. This is a time when you can reap the rewards for efforts made in the past. It's also a time when you can achieve a lot. Great leaps can be made, extreme transformation can occur, great distances can be traveled in a short space of time. You're swimming in the cosmic current of life. You doing good?
Woo! Yay!
Yee yee!
Oh, about time. Awesome.
Yeah!
All right, honey.
Alright, love you!
I love you too.
Bye! Okay, Winterwolf. Oh, don't be scared. Don't be scared. I promise it'll be okay. Hi, mistress! Hi, Ashlyn! Okay, Ashlyn. I'm bad with names, so if I ask again, I'm sorry. I'm good, how are you? Oh, thank you for my super heart. I appreciate that. Okay, so what kind of reading would you like? Did you want to see what the rest of January has in store for you? I can do, if you're trying to find decisions, I do a decisions card or spread. If you're trying to decide one thing to the other, I do career. Only thing I don't do is health. Shorty, all you have to do, I do 3 free readings at the beginning of my cast. I've already done it for now. Take your time, no biggie. Exactly. See, that's why I like to do 3 free at the beginning for people that haven't been in my room before or just getting used to, like, not every reader is for everybody. So, it's nice when people haven't been to me before. Or sometimes they're a little strapped for... Yeah, you could do general. No problem. So, yeah, shorty, I do 3 free readings, and then after that I do it by donation. I've got PayPal, Venmo. Yeah. My readings get pretty meticulous. Oh, I'm happy to see you too. Okay. Ashlyn. Hi, Deb. You can join if you'd like, no problem. Thank you. Megatron. What are you thinking right now? I know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking shut the hell up and respect and intuitive, or get the hell out of my room. That's what I'm thinking. That's okay. If you don't want to get up, that's okay too. I'm not going to push you one way or the other. Right? Guess what I'm thinking? Click. Bye. I hate that little countdown thing. It's so ominous.
I'm sweating.
Hey!
Oh, Ma. My mom's watching.
I just like to get you so I can gauge the energy a little bit, you know?
Right. Okay, I'm so excited but nervous.
Okay. Let's do, if you're going to do a general, let's do like a... Okay, I feel like you're just coming out of a dark period, like maybe a dark night of the soul or something like that. You're trying to find balance.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. You're trying to study, but you feel frustrated. It's like you can't pinpoint exactly what you want to study, or like you're the type of person that if you don't have it mapped out or you don't have an exact path, it's really difficult for you to move forward with it.
You can't. How can you do that? How are you doing that? I don't know what career I exactly want to go in. I don't know.
Lots of
Oh my
practice.
God. Oh my God. I'm sweating. My mom's impressed. Well, I don't, because I'm in my senior year, I don't know what I want to go into. And the dark period was when my uncle died.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're getting out of it though. I mean, okay. So this do you know how to read tarot at all or no? It's okay if you
not
don't.
yet. Not yet.
Okay, that's okay. No worries. If you ever need help, just let me know. I love helping. So this card is all about darkness, okay? And so you see the individual, and he's got 2 full cups right here. Cups symbolize emotions, abundance,
Right.
emotional abundance. And he's staring at the 3 empty cups that are in front of him, right? He's not staring at what he has behind him. If I see this reverse, which I saw in yours, it means that you're coming out of that dark period. You're coming out of that darkness.
Wow.
Please be careful of anybody who is trying to. I feel like you've had to deal with people that have like gone behind your back or tried to manipulate you in a certain way.
What?
What?
You're so right, though.
I feel like you've had to deal with a lot of betrayal, and you've had to walk away from things that no longer serve you, but you're hesitant to do so because that's all you know. So, walk away. Walk away from assholes, okay? Excuse my language.
Right.
Excuse my language, but they're doing nothing but... Okay.
She is.
She's talking about... Oh.
I mean, it's like you really
She's
nailing
talking about...
it on the head.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
She's talking about siblings, right?
Yeah,
Your siblings.
that we want to walk away from,
but we can't.
I used to read
because we're having family problems.
Okay.
Oh my God.
These people, it feels more like a jealousy thing than anything. I keep hearing gifted in my mind. It's like some things come easier to you than them. I don't know.
They probably think their family life is not.
Maybe.
I don't know.
You might be right in some way. We'll figure it out.
There's something in the root of that. But what I'm seeing is like you're suppressing your creative urges, and you're suppressing what comes naturally to you and how you create and how you bring out to the world.
Yes,
because you're afraid of blowback from these individuals, right?
Right.
Don't worry about them, okay? Don't dim your light for anybody. It doesn't matter if they're blood or not. You know, like these people. Okay, people don't understand that when we get jealous of creativity or when we get jealous of someone else, it's not that we want to turn into that person. It's not that we want that person's life. It's not that we want that person's exact creativity. It's our own creative urges that are wanting to come out. and we're suppressing them. It's their stuff. It says more about them than it says about you. So keep that in mind, okay? Don't let your thoughts get dark. I feel like you're the kind of person that wants everything harmonious, that wants everything aligned and perfect, and it will.
Right.
The more that you shine your light, and the more that you are happy and you're expressing yourself in a positive way, the more that it's going to propel them to do what they need to do.
Right.
It's not up to you to fix
You're
them.
so right. Okay.
It's not up to you to fix them. That's what she said.
Wow.
It's not up to you. And I know that's hard. I know that's difficult because I have a sibling that's the same way. But, you know, all you can do is be the best you possible. And everything will align just as it should.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you're not growing, girl. You're not growing. And you gotta grow. Like, if you feel your light is too bright to dim it for somebody else.
Oh.
Way too bright. Like, it's ridiculous the amount of natural talent and skill you have. It's almost, I feel like you're definitely empathic for sure. I would be surprised if you were like a water sign, like a Pisces or a Cancer.
Oh,
or...
really?
What are you?
Cancer.
A Cancer.
I'm a Cancer.
I can do it.
The button quail.
That's crazy.
I do it. Okay, so please don't dim your light for anybody. If I could go back to my 18, 17-year-old self and say that, I would, because I wasted way too much time dimming my own light. It was very, very difficult for me, and I still have family that I was just talking to City, my best friend / manager / everything, about this, and I was just having a family gathering this weekend, you know, and it's very difficult when you want to propel yourself and when you want to make yourself grow, and it took me so long to do that because I wanted to be a part of my family, and I was the entire time. I was the one that was supposed to show them the beacon.
Yeah, exactly right.
Right.
It's okay. It's a really, really tough path to follow, and it's really hard. But the thing is that you're going through all of this BS for a foundation.
Wow.
You need a strong foundation for the kind of the kind of life goal that you're trying to set out to do. You know.
Wow. How'd you know I was a Cancer? Actually, I shouldn't be asking you that.
I had a feeling you were a water sign, but I was like, no, not Scorpio energy. Definitely not fire, empathic. And you just remind me a lot of myself, and I'm a Cancer, so.
Wow.
We're like, okay, Cancers, our karma in this life, we're like energy receptacles for everybody, right? Like, people always want to dump their badness or their difficult thoughts onto us.
Yes.
We can always tell the subtle energies that people aren't saying. And that's why we get frustrated at times and we can't hold it back. Or
Exactly. I know where you're coming from.
Yep. So our karma in this life, or what we're meant to learn in this life, is to not take that personally. To understand that it's a reflection of who they are, not who we are.
Okay.
That it's okay. It's okay to be who we are. It's okay to create our own light. We don't have to absorb everybody else's all the time.
Wow.
There's the birds. That's something.
That's impressive.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
It is very good.
By the way, that's pretty cool. You're gonna be just fine in your career. Knight of Pentacles. You're gonna be just fine. Yeah.
My veterinarian career.
I see a lot of opportunities coming up for you. I see you finding it just fine. It's gonna take a while. I also see you getting impatient.
Yes, because
With
it's veterinarian school, so that's gonna take a long time.
Oh, girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna take. Okay, I could tell it's gonna take a while, but you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be a rock star. at what you do. And also, do not be surprised if you get abilities with animals as well.
Oh, that
Do
is
not
weird.
be-
Because, yeah.
Have you ever thought about Reiki or anything like that?
Would you say?
Have you ever thought about Reiki or anything like that?
What's that?
Reiki is like a healing energy, and it deals with it deals with the energy in your body and subtleties. And someone like you, it wouldn't surprise me if you were to just touch an animal and have a feeling of what was wrong with them. I think you're going to get to know them so well that it's going to be easy for you to decipher difficult difficult diseases that animals have, or
Wow.
basically energy work. It's very easy for you to do that as a Cancer.
Wow. So that'd be good for a veterinarian job too.
Oh,
For you.
yes. Yes. I would not be surprised if you
Yeah.
had some Virgo in your chart, because Virgo is also the natural healer. And Virgo is, I wouldn't be surprised if you were like a Virgo moon or something. Because they are the ones that tend to be the doctors, the nurses, the veterinarians, you know, the technical healers. Let's see.
Right.
Let's do some guidance cards on you.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm so
It's always
excited.
nice. It's always nice when I get someone who appreciates it.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Ashley, what does Ashley need to know for
Wow.
this time? What does Ashley need to know?
I do get a feeling with animals.
Yeah. Same.
I figured. Like, I bet you animals naturally draw. Do you? Why do I keep seeing horses?
Oh my god, I love horses.
Let's see. I love horses.
I see horses for you. I don't know, like, I see, like, what I see in my mind's eye is horses being drawn to you, or naturally just kind of like a mother, like you're like a motherly energy for them. I know that sounds really weird,
Well,
but
oh, I did. I had a really special connection with animals. At the zoo, a giraffe came up to me and he bowed down his head for me to pet him, and that was only for me. He wouldn't even come down for my mom.
That's so okay. That's what. Okay, that's like the kind of connection I'm seeing. Because like I know a lot of intuitives will say like, oh, you have a special connection with cats, you know. But for some reason, I was seeing horses. Like,
Well, horses maybe. I mean, I've ridden horses before.
Oh.
Yeah, I had horseback riding lessons.
Okay.
And I really love them.
Earth.
What's that one mean?
Learning how to be human in a world, but not of it. So this is a card that talks about. This is a card that talks about longing for a home that you really don't know where that is exactly. I'll read it.
Mm-hmm.
The challenge for all souls having a human experience is to be in the world but not of it, to realize they are souls having a human experience and be fully conscious of it, to have their soul fully embody their body. People's personalities tend to relate to either transcendence or immanence. Those who lean towards transcendence have a longing for the heavens and the metaphysical. They yearn for a personal experience with God and to be lost in heavens. They're envious of the angels and are more comfortable praying and hanging out in the stars than on earth. Those who tend towards immanence have attached themselves more to earth in their body. They spend more time thinking about things in the physical rather than connecting with the heavens or their own mystical inner worlds. Being a fully embodied soul, having a human experience, means finding the balance between transcendence and immanence, being in the world but not of it. Most starseeds are drawn towards transcendence. They're more comfortable with angels in the heavens. Life on earth can be more difficult for them. If this is you, you're being reminded that you chose to be a soul in a body on earth, and you're being called to focus more of your energies in the physical world, to learn how to be human, a soul in a human body, fully present to what life on earth has to offer you.
Wow. So like, in old school?
It's more like, okay, this deck is all about star seeds, and I don't know if you have ever heard of like the different waves of souls that come onto this earth, but star seeds would definitely be more your generation. I'm considered an indigo, so like
Okay.
there's I can't remember who was the one that introduced this. I'm forgetting her name right now, but basically they're souls that are higher, that have spent thousands and thousands of years on Earth, that are helping to higher the vibration of this world. It started with the original, and then the indigos came in, and our people, our generation, are meant to shake things up. We're meant to change things drastically in a very three-dimensional world where people only care about material things, aren't really focused on the spiritual, have really let a lot of that go. A lot of humanity go. Starseeds are more people that have never been on Earth, feel very weird on Earth, feel very weird in a body, and are always longing for this place, this home that they can't tangibly think, like they can't tangibly put into words. So it's like you're longing for the heavens, you're longing for the stars, you're longing for like some place that you can't put a finger on.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
In some way that makes sense to me, yeah. Yeah.
It's one of those things that you don't really talk about with a lot of people, but when you hear it, you're like, oh my God, yes. You know?
Yeah.
It's very difficult for you to really feel at home with other humans, which is a very weird, odd thing to say, esoteric thing to say, but...
Well, I am awkward. I don't have any friends because I don't know how to keep them or make them.
It's very different for people. Someone I would consider like one of the biggest starseeds that a lot of people know about, and I don't know if you know him, but like Jeffree Star. I would consider him a starseed. He's somebody who is like, and he's a very dramatic version of a starseed, but he really like transcends any type of gender. He doesn't really fit in any box. He's just who he is.
Right.
And he doesn't apologize for it, you know?
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that's the type of energy that they want you to, your guides want you to emit. They want you to just be who you are and not apologize for it. You're meant to
Right.
change things in this world. And sometimes that's not always the easiest path, but when you find people that are a part of your soul family, people that understand you intrinsically on a soul level, you'll know. So,
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed that.
Oh my goodness, like, what'd you say, Mom? This is pretty amazing. Oh yeah, my mom said it's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I mean,
I appreciate that.
I'd definitely pay to, like, I don't know, just like get another reading sometime. Like, that's worth it.
Thank you.
You're worth it.
Thank you.
Man,
See, that's always why I like to give the free ones first, so that you know who I am.
That's a good idea.
If you're comfortable with me, you know, you're not just.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah.
So a starseed is.
Do you have an Instagram?
I do.
Find me on Instagram. It's the same name as this, curious_crane. And I'll send you an article on starseed.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that should help you out a lot.
That was spot on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Come in anytime.
And one more thing.
Yeah.
You said empathic?
Empathic, yeah.
Empathic?
Mm-hmm.
And that means
it means that you're able to. So energy can neither be created nor destroyed, right?
Right.
So when they talk about different energies that people emit, and you know how I was saying we're like, what's the word I'm looking for? We're basically like beams. You know, we can attract different type of energies from other people. Sensitives. Yes, exactly. So I know I'm losing the words here. I don't know what it is, but ever since I had my kids, I have like permanent mom brain. Anyways, with that, with an empath, you're able to absorb other people's energy and feel them as your own. So it would not surprise me if you feel super sad and you don't know why, or if you've had sensory overload, if there's a lot of people around you and you're feeling all these different emotions and you can't really put your thumb on why you're feeling them. That's empathic.
Right. Because when my mom feels anxious, which she always feels all the time, Mom, and I just feel her, and then I just get anxious too. And then if she's depressed, I'm depressed. And that's
that's a very real thing, and they're actually starting to do different studies on it and understand it a little bit better. Yeah, so that's a very real thing. Something that helps me a lot, and I do this with my children too, is I'll say I release any energies that I've picked up knowingly or unknowingly and send them back to source. And all you're doing is you're sending those energies back to the individual. And it takes about an hour, but it always works for me. And I can send you that little chant online. It really helps me. Another really good thing for you to get would be stones. Stones would be really good.
I have a moonstone.
Yep, you're a Cancer. That doesn't surprise me. I had a moonstone on in my last cast. What's the word I'm looking for? Black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is something that helps you. Is something that helps turn the negative energies into positive energies.
Wow.
I carry black tourmaline on me everywhere. Everywhere. Shit. Excuse my language. I don't have my purse with me, but
I say it too.
I carry my tourmaline with me everywhere. I've got different stones that I carry with me.
Wow.
Yeah. If you also, do you have very vivid dreams?
Oh my God, yes I do.
Okay.
I feel like
if you ever want to, do you ever wake up and you feel like you barely slept, even though you got a full 8 hours?
Right.
Because things are so vivid for you.
Right.
Something that could turn, if you're going through a processing period with emotions and stuff like that, rose quartz next to your bed really helps your dreams. I have very vivid dreams, like very vivid dreams. Like in one of my dreams, I watched one of my childhood friends get shot in the face in front of me. So I put, crazy. I put pink rose quartz next to my bed, and it really, really helps a lot. It softens the dreams so that they're not so ragged.
Right. I've just had these really bad dreams too, and then I just wake up so upset, and sometimes I wake up crying about something like death.
Yep.
Too.
It's
that
tough.
Too. It is.
Yeah. So rose quartz next to your bed would really, really help you. I also have, I do like anything pink or green. You might be really sensitive to energy, so if they suggest malachite's a really, really strong stone that helps up the heart chakra. So be careful for that.
Okay.
Some people it's totally fine, others it's not. So I'm just gonna warn you. But yes, I will definitely find me on Instagram, and I'll definitely message you the Starseed article for you.
Can you tell me what moonstone does real quick?
Moonstone helps with your intuition a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Moonstone's more about your intuition. What, moonstone? Moonstone isn't blue. It's like I guess it's kind of blue.
There's like yeah.
It's white, and then it refracts blue, and Yeah.
white and blue in it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Amethyst is like the everything stone. Amethyst.
Wow.
That's like everything. Amethyst can help with your dreams, but I mean definitely if you're having like a bad phase where you're having a lot of negative dreams, put in the rose quartz. Rose quartz is going to help a lot.
Wow. In like a necklace form, does it matter?
It doesn't matter. I just have like a small stone like this next to my bed. And it works.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No problem. No problem at all. On my Instagram
Wow.
too, I go into like if you're interested in astrology or anything like that, I have different posts about why each planet means something on your chart. Like why your Mars matters on your chart, what signs to look for, all that good stuff. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I thank Misty for telling me about you. That's amazing.
Thank you, Misty.
Yeah. Yeah. So happy. Thank you.
Yay! I'm glad you came
my
on.
day.
Welcome anytime. My room is a safe space for everybody. So if you just want some love or healing or just some awesome people, always come in.
Thank you. And I was feeling a bit anxious earlier. Now I feel totally fine. It's like I don't even need my Zoloft.
That's good. That's good.
I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say take your Zoloft, dude. I take sertraline too, the generic version.
Sertraline.
So take your Zoloft. But
Thank you.
That's funny. You take the same thing I take.
Wow, must be a cancer thing.
Maybe it could be. Took me forever. I'm glad you did it young. I was like, I was raised by baby boomers, so they were like, you don't need any medication. It took me forever to find Zoloft. I found it.
Yeah, it works great.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely helps. Doesn't make the lows as low.
Yeah. And you definitely helped me too.
Yeah.
You were like mind blown. I was just mind blown. I was like, wow. I'm just still shaken up over it.
Oh, well, I told you not to be worried.
Thank you.
That's all right.
I was nervous to talk.
Thanks for having me. It's an honor.
Thank you.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, is that so, CBD? Hang on, Kim. I'm going to do Universal. Oh, thanks, Adam. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Of course, Misty. Anytime. Oh, okay. Yay! Hi, Kim. Okay, hang on.
And appreciate you doing this for people.
Thanks, Kim.
Thanks for being you.
Thanks, Kim. That means a lot to me. Seriously.
There are a lot of people that really appreciate you and who you are.
Thank you. That
You're
means
welcome.
a lot. I struggled with my family this weekend, man. So that's probably what you're feeling. I was basically made fun of the entire weekend. So
I'm sorry. Those stinkers.
That's okay.
I get it though. My boys they're all linear thinkers. They're engineers, they're math and science guys. And they think I'm crazy, so that's okay. I get it.
Hey, us Pisces and Cancers got to stick together, man.
Yeah.
Wait, you're not Pisces.
Did you hear my joke? Yeah, I'm Pisces. Did you hear my joke? I said me and Cancers get along swimmingly. because we're water signs.
Yes. Oh my God. That's
Well,
so
are you a Cancer? What are you?
I'm a Cancer.
Oh, see.
I love Pisces. I love Pisces. They're my favorite people.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Thanks, Kim.
Oh, you're welcome. I'll let you get on with what you're doing. I just wanted to tell
Love
you that.
you. It's good to see
Bye,
you.
too. Good to see you.
Okay, Universal. Oh, John, I knew you were a Pisces. I knew it.
Talking about cancers.
Hi, Uni. I know.
Hi.
I know you. I know how you feel about cancers.
Well, I love cancers. They're all around me. I'm like, oh my God.
No, we can't help it.
It's all good.
We need the
It's all
realness,
good.
man.
Oh shit. Okay,
Okay,
it's
so
just a check-in. It's a check-in.
okay, we can do check-in.
Yeah. Yeah, I could feel there was like no, I got too much stuff in my brain to like talk to Cal just yet. And then I was like, but I can also I felt it from you too. And I'm like, no, we'll get there.
What? With the
Yeah, then we'll just end up talking again.
oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can feel like when the energy's kind of like, okay, I'm in it. Like it's all good.
Yep. Ooh.
Ooh.
Are you starting reading again?
Well, I've always read offline.
I know you have.
Yeah.
But I see financial opportunity coming in for you. I see an asshole coming in for you. I know
Oh, goody.
what's going on with this inner judgment?
It's just my health shit. Nothing new.
Oh, okay. No, I know, me too. It's like a movie.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so are you still trying to decipher where you want to go with that, or do you still not feel up to par energy wise?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I see it going fabulous.
Oh yay!
I see it going absolutely fabulous, lady. It's gonna be fine.
Okay, cool.
You're binding yourself.
Cool.
You're binding yourself. Let go.
Oh, girl, come on.
Do what you're meant to do.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I feel like, man, girl, it's you.
Oh my God.
Girl.
Holy shit.
Yeah. You're just fine. You're gonna be amazing. I know you're gonna be amazing. I know you are amazing. You already read me, and you don't even mean to, but you do. Every time we talk. So.
Well, you know as well as I do that for as much as we give out, I mean, we have our moments of like, if we didn't, I wouldn't trust me as a reader.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying, Cal? Like,
oh yeah.
We have to go through it, and we have to find. And I was going to say to Winter Wolf, the beauty of what we do is that it's infinite. The learning that you go through, the processing you go through, is everything. We have to do it first before we can even talk about it for someone else.
Yes, absolutely.
So,
which is like a blessing and a curse, because I was just telling
Yeah.
City this the other day. I'm like, yeah, I go through everything first, but even when I give people advice, they don't fucking listen anyways.
Oh, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. But you know too, Cal. Like you know too.
I know.
That's something about the beauty of what we do as practitioners, whatever your modality.
Yeah.
We're not attached to you following through on whatever you get through the reading, whatever that reading may look like.
No.
You're
That's an
simply your
older thing,
spirit.
though. That's an older that took me a while. That wasn't something that was instantaneous. I will let you know, because I was attached. Periscope was like the ultimate teacher for me.
Right.
Because well, I know you're a crone, obviously, so you know. But for me, I was very codependent and attached. Like I wanted to see what Universal's a Leo. She'll tell you how
But
as
that,
it is. Oh,
but
she
that's
asked.
part of your process too, as a Cancer. Like, I don't think it's just about you being a reader. It's about being a water sign, and through the varying signs, like from Pisces to Cancer to Scorpio. Scorpio learns the lesson almost too well. Pisceans really need to learn the lesson, and Cancer's right in the middle of that. And to me, you're doing this kind of work. That, how do I word? Okay. You're going to find your childhood shit's going to come up.
Oh, yeah.
Because you want approval and you want validation, you want, and doing what we do is probably one of the hardest things to do, because we have to trust.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so regardless of whether we're going through it or not, that in no way ever invalidates what you're saying, because what you are as a person is separate from what you're doing with the cards. It's like we almost walk into like this, I'm thinking of like the Matrix. Like you kind of walk through a bubble and you leave your sort of your mortal self there.
Wait,
And
Meg.
your spirit.
Wait.
Night, Mego.
Don't wait. Stay, Meg, for a second. I was gonna say something after. I was gonna
You know
say
what I'm
something.
saying, though, Cal.
Yeah, of
Go
course.
ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say with Meg. I hope it's okay that I say this, but with what happened, I don't know if people were on my last scope or whatever. What happened with her? And it was funny because she's like, I don't know if you feel awkward. I was reading somebody, one of her exes was in the room, and I was like, she's like, I don't know if you feel awkward about saying this or whatever. And I'm like, no, I don't feel awkward at all, because I know
Mhm.
I've been through that. I've been through that before.
You know. Yeah.
I've been through that before. I've been texted that I was crazy. The things that I've said in a very vulnerable state have been used against me again and again. I've been called crazy. I've been called this. I've been called that. It's like sticking up for you was like sticking up for my past self. It was sticking up for the girl who couldn't stick up for herself when that was happening. It was sticking up for the girl that stayed silent all those times when I was getting shit on. It was sticking up for the girl that was being called crazy and I felt crazy, And like, so doing this is almost healing in a way for me as well, when that happens, because it's like, I don't know how many times I've been in my car and I've beaten myself up over how many years I wasted not.
I'm gonna
I know.
stop you right. Nope.
I'm talking about dark moments.
Everything we do leads to the next place. If you hadn't been put through your paces in the manner that you specifically individually were, you could not do what you do in the manner that you do it so well, Cal.
Yeah, it's true. It's very
Don't
true.
ever regret your past. Don't regret your mistakes. Listen, I've done my day, and just fuck it. Everybody makes mistakes. That's how we grow. And we've come into, if you don't mind, I'm just going to say this, like, in society, dependent, there's so much put on, well, you're such a failure. No. We go through all these motions for whatever we go through these motions for. Some people make it, some people don't. But when I say don't, I just mean in their own spirit, right?
Yeah.
I think for myself anyway, and I know for you, like, we get put through our metal really soon.
Yeah.
And really hard.
Yeah.
Because I'll speak for myself. I think you're the same way. This is what I'm supposed to be doing for people.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do what I do if I didn't have that pain and those memories and that hurt and that abandonment and that neglect and all the things that I experienced as an individual.
Yeah.
To put forth how you recover from that. And not just recover, say, oh, I survived this. Oh, fuck that.
You thrive.
I don't want to just merely survive in life. I want to thrive. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I want to thrive. That's, yeah.
And you're very much similar, Cal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I said somewhere about, for a Winter Wolf, part of the joy that we have in doing what we do, and this, I think this is what you were referring to early, Cal, and I was referring to about not taking on responsibility that does not belong to us. You're challenged not only because you're cancer, but because you were trained to be codependent. So you have a couple of things going on, right? I had a codependent household and I had to learn how not to be codependent. But like the beauty of what we're doing here, we're all in the same room together. On one hand, it humbles us all. Because this is real talk. This isn't in any other room on Periscope. This isn't out on, this is our energy in here. And in being humble, you also get to, the word isn't joy necessarily, Cal. It's, you feel authentic.
Thank you. Hi, Cran.
You know what I'm saying, Cal? You know what I mean.
I try.
You don't need to try. You are. You are. People say that to me, oh, well, I'm going to try. No, don't try. Do. Because if you have that try mentality, you're making room for failure. And I totally am a hypocrite here. What I mean is you're not going to fail in your goal to get what you want for yourself. Right? Like, I don't look at failure on the outside. I don't fucking care about external failure. I don't fucking care about any of that shit. I care more about who that person is inside. I want to find that little black hole in you, and I want to fill it back up for you. Not me do the work. You have to do the work, but I want to give you the tools to fill that hole back up and to get rid of what should have probably never been there in the first place. And that's, I think, what Kelly and I are so committed and so integral and ethical about how we do what we do.
Yeah, exactly.
And that comes through with you, like, so big, Cal. It's so important, Yeah. Anyway, enough of my blah. Anyway, so that's a really good reading. I'll talk to you more later, probably at the end of the week, but it's more or less spot on, and it is more about me. It's about I'll explain later. It's all good.
Okay.
It's all good in the hood, baby. I love those cards. I love you too. Thank you so much, Cal.
Hey, do you want a guidance card before I go?
Oh, I'll never turn down one of those. I love that, Jack. I love that, Jack.
It's a brand new one. It's the Starseed Oracle.
I was going to say, did you get a new, you know what? I'll tell you right now, Kelly, that feels so you. It feels so you.
It's,
how you get some, every deck we use is us because it's energy. But when you pulled that one card, the first card up, and I went, holy shit. Like, that's you personified in a deck. Okay. How I see you.
That's how it feels. Okay. Activated Earth.
I can hardly wait. What does it mean? I can kind of assume what it means, but.
Okay. Ley lines are invisible pathways on the land along which energy travels. They can be sensed when we tune into them with our subtle senses. Also known as spirit paths, they've been compared to the meridian systems of the body used in Chinese medicine, and they link sacred sites, stone circles, burial grounds, and places of worship worldwide. In Australian Aboriginal culture, song lines were the paths traveled by the creator beings as they made the land and sea during the dreaming. These paths were recorded in the traditional songs and dances of the people, allowing them to access information about the land's history and to travel safely across great distances. Many believe that as we visit such sacred points on Earth, something is activated within us. Some also believe that by connecting with the land with devotion at these sacred places, something is activated within the planet too. Are you being called to travel to a sacred place that your soul remembers? Or to tend the land that you live on? To honor and acknowledge the known and the unknown keepers or nature spirits of the land. As you connect with the earth and honor its keepers, the land opens up more fully to you. The fruits provide more nourishment, and the guardians watch over you.
Oh my God, no, I have to talk to you after. Yeah, I'll talk to you about, yeah. Love you. Thank you so very much, darling.
I love you.
Love you.
Seriously, this deck, Danielle Noel, is one of my favorite artists. She does the Starseed Oracle, and she does another deck that I have as well. She has tarot cards that I really want to get. But yeah, you can have a guidance card, Kim. But they're like $60, and I just don't have the money for that right now. But when I do, you bet your sweet bottom I'll get them. Right? Oh, Danielle Noel's my favorites. Oh, by the way, before I do Kim, I was gonna say, someone asked about Scorpio and Cancer. Scorpio, I love Scorpios. I don't know if it's just because I have a pretty even chart. The only thing I lack is air in my chart, but I love Scorpio. Scorpios are the great observers. Some people don't like how secretive they can be, but I like Scorpios. They're just a little bit dark. They have a little bit of a dark side. I dig it.
It's true.
I dig it.
It is true. I'm a Scorpio
Yeah, Scorpios.
rising.
It's funny because Scorpios and Sagittariuses, I don't know why, but for some reason they align to me, because Scorpios are like the dark, kind of pessimistic ones, and Sagittariuses are the light, airy, like worldly ones. Like Scorpio's almost the underworld, and Sagittarius is almost like the earth plane. I don't know how to describe it the way I see it in my mind's eye, but when I see like Scorpio and Sagittarius together, I always, because I'm Sagittarius moon and my mom's a Scorpio moon, and we're two totally different people. I'm more like, oh, everything. I'm a bright side kind of person, and she's like, yeah, well, the world is dark.
Yep, that's what I've experienced with Scorpios.
Oh,
And I found out from mystery school or science mystery, whatever its name is now, John, that I'm a Scorpio rising. That's my moon sign.
Really?
So I'm like this, like I was talking to Universal Truth yesterday, right? Yeah, yesterday. How I'm like what was the word you used, Universal Truth? Like pushing up, pushing down, pushing up, pushing down.
What did she about Scorpios?
Yeah.
Oh, they're like
Pisces
the leaders of the underworld.
Well, I'm a what's the word? Like basically meaning you can push for good, you can push for bad. The Pisces and a Scorpio mix.
That's a lot of water, girl.
I wish she was in here.
That's a lot of
it means I have 2 coins. I've got 2 sides to the coin.
Yes, exactly. Pisces, okay, like the way that I see water signs is, and like let's X out the cardinal, the fixed, and the cardinal, fixed, and mutable. X that out. All I'm thinking of when I think of Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio is like Pisces are the ones that are in the ethereal. They're like really not of this earth. That's why they're always daydreaming. They're always thinking about the next thing. They get most of their creative juices from above. It's very easy for them to channel or access higher beings. Cancer are like the ones kind of in the middle, like accessing. You know, we can read earthly energies. We can read the subtleties behind what people aren't saying, and I think that's what drives us crazy. Because we feel like, why isn't anybody saying, like, why isn't anybody just saying the truth? I don't understand. You know, like you feel
just say it,
and then people deny you the truth because they don't want it. They don't want you to know that. So it's a whole thing. And then Scorpios are like the leaders of the underworld. You know, they're all about the subtleties. They're all about observing people, not giving away too much, staying stuck in their ways a little bit.
One of my best friends was a Scorpio.
I love
Yes,
Scorpios.
very much so that way.
I love Scorpios. I do. I think I annoy Scorpios a little too much, though, with my optimism. I'm not going to lie.
Yep, she told me that about me. She's like, you're too optimistic, you're too energetic, knock it off.
Right? But they're also really good at, like, being the weirdos, too, because I'm a weirdo. You know? Like, that's just
Yeah,
who
they
I
know
am.
how to let loose. Yeah, they're good at letting loose and being the odd one out.
Yes. Yes. They're very good at picking up other people's energy. They're a lot like Gemini in that way, too. Like, Geminis are kind of the social chameleons, and so are Scorpios. You can't handle it, Rick. Okay, let's do a guidance card for you, Kim.
I have a question about Capricorn.
Oh, God. Capricorns. God love them.
I don't know much about him because I just found out the guy my husband's renting a room from is a Capricorn, and I don't know much about Capricorns. So.
Capricorns are very grounded. Physically, they tend to be a little bit bigger. They're foodies. Every Capricorn I've met is a huge foodie. They can be very stuck in their ways. They're very success oriented. So generally, their karma in life is they grow up in a or they're raised in a situation where they have to grow up too fast, and they're so focused on success that happens anyways. And then as they get older, they lighten up. They're like, if you ever see an older like an elder that is acting like a kid. Hi, Stacey. That's acting like a kid. That's a Capricorn. They have an older childhood. Workaholics. They're definitely workaholics. Yeah.
Yep.
Cancer. With me though, I need a Capricorn around
Hi,
to keep
Steven.
me grounded. Ooh.
Yeah, I've noticed because I've been in his house, it's very grounded and very good energy.
Starkeeper.
Cosmic. Oh, I gotta put it on. What do you call it? So I can see it. Hold on.
Okay.
What's that called?
Just let me know when you're ready.
Theater mode. Now I'm ready. Now I can look at it. There was too many comments in the way. I blocked the comments. Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor, send the light by staying grounded. Nice. Pretty.
Okay. You're an ancient keeper of the stars, here to anchor and seed your light in your unique way. Keep in mind you're Pisces. You've likely been incarnated on Earth for some time, dedicated to an era of awakening and bringing about a long-awaited shift in the planet's evolution. We're at a tipping point now. The survival of Earth and all its species is coming to a head. The more grounded you remain during this transitional period, the more helpful you'll be. The more you tend to the flames of your own heart, the more love you'll anchor onto this planet. The wisdom of the stars is imprinted in your soul. The more soul fragments you call home, the more this wisdom is seated here. You may be called to be in different places in the world to anchor this light, perhaps by taking a trip or living in a certain location. You may also find yourself experiencing awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable Earth's energy will become and the less reactive humanity will be. You're here for a double mission, to grow as an individual and as part of a larger collective that's bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you can be in the world but not of it, and lead a truly glorious life.
Whoa. That was part of a blessing we received when I was 14.
Yeah, this is definitely Piscean energy, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, that was exactly the advice I'd gotten in a blessing like 36 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
a good reminder. Yeah.
It's a tough one to learn.
It's appropriate for now. Yeah. It requires a lot of hardship in life because you got to be strong.
Exactly. It's trying to stay grounded when you're natural, when you're when your natural
A
vibration
Pisces.
is ungrounded.
Yeah, my natural vibration is not a grounded person. Everyone's like, holy cow, why do you have so much energy? I'm like, that's who I am. I'm sunshine.
I know. Oh man, it's good though. Oh yay, Winter Wolf. Okay,
You can
I'll
be,
message you.
yeah, you could be a grounded sunshine. It's totally possible.
Hey, that's why I need my earth signs around me. I only have Virgo rising, so that's like, I really barely have any air. Yes, that would be great.
I
I'm
think
flapping
you said
around like
something about Venus. What does it mean if I'm in Venus? What does that mean? I'll have to go back to that again. I need to have it printed for me. I need someone to print my chart.
ask me which planet you want to know about, and I'll let you know.
Well, John told me I was in Venus.
Venus is all about how you express love. And no, guys, not penis.
Oh,
Venus. But no, it's so I'm a Venus and Gemini. It's very I'm stimulated by intellect. Like I've never had one boyfriend that looks exactly the same. They all look different. It's can you keep up with me? You know, like because I'm always changing, always moving, always studying, always absorbing the energies around me. So it's really how you display love and affection. Like say you were a Venus in Capricorn. Venus in Capricorn, LGBT is a shit. Yes, it is. It's a big shit. No. Anyways, say you had Venus in Capricorn, your love would be very grounded, and you would have trouble expressing yourself when it came to partners or friendships.
I was gonna assume because Scorpio is my moon sign, whatever they call that it would be Venus and Scorpio. That's what I'm gonna assume.
Well, what determines your planets is your rising sign.
Like
what's in which
my
planet?
rising.
Has a
Yeah, my rising sign is Scorpio.
I don't know what your Venus would be. That's a lot.
I don't know. I just remember him saying I'm Venus, so I don't know. I should really get it printed so I know what's what. I just know I was born a Pisces. I have a rising of Scorpio, and he said I'm a Venus. So whatever that is, those three things.
Your well, if you're Venus, then you would have Libra in your chart.
Oh.
Because Venus is ruled by Libra.
Oh.
Libra or Taurus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that Taurus is one of my most compatible signs for me.
I'm really compatible with Taurus too. I don't know.
It was Cancer, Taurus. I remember Cancer and Taurus being the number ones. Anyway, okay, cool. That was a really neat card. Thank you.
You're welcome, Kim. Anytime, man.
Yeah, it was nice.
Oh, Stacy, you're a Taurus. That would be a good assumption, Adam. I love Taurus. I know some Cancers that don't dig it, but I dig Taurus. I just love their grounded energy, and they're funny, and they just get it. No karaoke. I don't know Taurus. Tauruses are all about. Taurus would be May. It's right. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Yeah. So Taurus would be April, May. somewhere in there. It's gonna be me. I had 4 Taurus. Yeah, they're the bulls. They're all about sensuality. They're all about the earthly pleasures. So Tauruses tend to be kind of flashy.
Hi. I just wanted to tell you this quickly. I'm sorry I was bombarding you the other night. I didn't know you were going through so much. I felt bad about that.
Oh, no. You're fine. It's okay.
But remember we were talking about how Anne had deleted, or not deleted, but had changed her profile picture on her Facebook, and you were seeing that there was significance to that because you had kind of had thoughts about that kind of thing before, a few days before?
Yeah.
Well, I looked at her profile last night just kind of on a whim. So I was like, well, maybe there's something here connected to, everything that was going on with her husband, like maybe a status change, but I don't think she ever had one. I was thinking about it. But but I looked at all her photos, and not only did she change that profile picture, but the photo of her and her husband is gone. She deleted it completely. It's not anywhere on her profile now at all. It's completely deleted.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's only one picture I found of her husband at all. It's just by himself from a long while back. I think it's the only picture of him that's even on there. But the one of them too is completely gone.
Interesting.
I think you were right on the money with that, if that's the case.
It could be. I don't know. There was some weird reason why I was obsessing with like profile pictures the other day.
Yeah, but that. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to let you know that because I'm like, wow, that's pretty significant. I think. Like, I feel like the phone call changed everything for her.
Told you. What time of the year is it?
I know, February. I'm actually looking to make some big changes in the next 4 weeks too, because your birthday's in 4 weeks, and I feel like I really need to kind of prepare myself now. I'm feeling it a lot right now. Like there's
Don't forget about you too.
I know that's what I mean. That's kind of what I mean. I feel like I need to really get myself in gear because I feel like I'm in a rut with it a little bit.
Yes, Aries is a fire sign.
So, but anyway, I just want to let you know that we can read another time too. But I just wanted to tell you about that, so you knew. You were dead on with that, really. I think you were. Thank you for that.
Told you.
We'll see you later, Kel.
Bye. Love you.
Love you too.
Legions. I watch Legion on FX. I freaking love that show. Oh, okay. Fire. Thank you, Kim. Pulling me back to center here. Aries. I like Aries. They're very blunt. They're not for everybody, but Pisces and Aries seem to get along. Aries karma is all about pushing through. They're all about leadership. They're a cardinal sign, so they're all about leadership, pushing through. Oh, thank you, Ashlyn. Thank you. I appreciate that. Misty was right, per usual. I love Misty. Misty's my soul sister. But yeah, it's yeah, Aries are definitely earlier in life. They always tend to every fire sign always has karma with the father. Okay, so in Aries life, he says that what's made him good in his business right now is at work. Exactly, it's that cardinal. It's that leadership energy. But he could have, when he was younger, always there could have been an open joke about like how he tried to dominate his dad or try to always like be ahead of him or somewhere in that sense. Sometimes that can be Aries karma, is learning that also learning through anger. That's why when people say, oh, why can't we all just get along, like why does everybody have to be angry, that's literally Aries karma. Hey Nina, what up? That's literally Aries karma, is they learn through their anger, learn through their temper. Greatest thing about Aries though, and if you like the second I knew this, oh, I'm sorry, Nina. Hey, Reggie. Greatest thing about Aries, though, is that their temper doesn't last for that long. Yes, they are great lovers. They can be quite the bachelor when they're younger, too. April depends. Is it the latter part of April or the beginning of April? Really? You're not supposed to get your cards read because you're Native American. I have a Native American Lakota. But 18th. 18th would be Aries. But yeah, it's Aries definitely has karmic issues with the father. Every fire sign does. But yeah, they learn through their anger. As they get older, they learn how to temper it. Yeah. Anybody that would be a fatherly figure. No, not God. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Like karma with the father, like he chose his dad for a specific reason, to learn something on this. Oh, okay. I don't know anything about with the Native American, like, but I do know that. Oh, really? Maybe somebody with like negative intent, but I would never want to mess with your energy like that. That's not my prerogative. But there are a lot of people where that is their prerogative, so you gotta be careful. Nina! Got it. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. You want to see the kittens, Adam, before Nina comes on? Frank's gonna kill me. Little babies. Okay. All right. I'll put him back, Frank. Don't worry. There's 4 more if you guys want one. Oh, I didn't say. She gave birth the same day I gave birth last year. She gave birth the same day I gave birth to Lucas. Oh, yeah. Is there supposed to be, like, magic behind here or something? Because there's kittens. Nina! Okay, Nina, do you want to come on the mic? You don't have to if you don't want to. Yeah, those babies are all Capricorns. Magical Capricorn kittens. I know! It was a special BD gift for Lucas. He's so close to walking, it's ridiculous. Maybe. Hi! How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So what's going
Oh
on?
my god. I want a kitten. Can you send one in the mail to me all the way to the UK? Can you actually do that? That'd be so cool.
I'll get a kitten stork.
Oh my god, I'd love that.
I wonder if you could do that.
I wonder if you can. You must be able to. You can send everything else.
They're magical kittens. Frank is seriously one of my best, like the best cats I've ever met in my life. She's so loving and nurturing, and yeah,
I'm gonna definitely get one. I want a pet. I definitely have been thinking about getting a pet.
That's what I love about cats. The only problem is with cats is you got to make sure that the personality aligns, like clicks.
Yeah.
You know, like when people always want to take Frank's cats because Frank is such a good kitty. Frankers,
Right.
Come here, Franks. Come here. Come here. Come here. She's such a good cat. She's one of my favorite. But you have to check. I always let them keep them for like a week or so just to make sure that the personality fits, because they definitely have a personality of their own.
Oh yeah, all
Some
animals do.
assholes. Actually, Abe, I did a reading on Abe's dog Buddy.
I might get a rabbit. I used to have baby rabbits. I had 6. I started with 2 and they weren't fixed, so we ended up with a boy and a girl, and we ended up with 6. So like it was so sad when we had to give them away, but we gave them away to like a family with like 4 kids. So they were like so happy. I was like not gonna give them away as like singular. I had to give them all the way as a family because I was just like, I want to keep them together.
I know. And then you get emotional. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I get emotional when I have to give up Frank's kittens too. They're like way too old when I give them up. They're like 8 weeks. 9 weeks. Oh. Okay. I know. I just want to keep them all. But most of the people that take Frank's kittens, I know them personally, so I always go over there.
Yeah.
Give them loves and kisses. Okay. So what did you need guidance on? Career, love?
The
choices?
second one, unfortunately. I guess whatever comes up. I usually just say whatever comes up because you could like aim for one thing, but then some other stuff always comes up. I find that.
It's true. I always just say to your guides what would be in her highest good. Like what does she need to know right now? You know.
Yeah.
That's why when people I've literally had someone get frustrated with me because the cards didn't give me too much into the future, and then they called back a few weeks later and that situation that I was talking about happened, and then it let me see more into the it was it was a whole thing. It was a
That's so cool.
Yeah. She was freaked out. I was like, sometimes they purposely don't give you the outcome of something, I'm not gonna say something I don't see, But
yeah.
But it was kind of cool that it got to play out, and then I got to read her twin too, so it was pretty cool.
Wow. I wish I had a twin.
I do and I don't, because that level of crazy in the world.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I see Ace of Swords here. So that means you're going to be finding better communication within something. It's like I'm seeing you trapped in something.
Right.
It's like you feel like you're not conveying yourself in the right way. I don't know how to. But I do see you socializing. I do see a lot of friends around. I do see things getting better.
Okay.
With the Empress reverse, though, it's almost like you feel like you're not able to express your femininity. It's like you're embracing the divine masculine, and I think that's what's missing right now. Because I'm seeing 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is mastery of something, so you're studying something. It's like people might see you as very feminine, but you don't feel feminine on the inside. I don't know how to explain that right.
Okay.
Knight of Pentacles. Oh, there's
Making a cameo appearance.
she just has to. She's such a diva. Knight of Pentacles. So the person that's going to come in might be an earth sign, or they could be very grounded. They could be they could be well off. I don't know. I'm seeing like a 9 to 5er, you know, like somebody who's very like has a routine, regimented. What's going on in a past relationship where you feel like justice isn't being served, or where you feel like something has been...
Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate.
Okay, whatever justice will be, things will work out. Whatever you want to work out, it will work out. It will. Just balance yourself in the meantime.
I'm quite like not that great at that. Balancing is not my thing.
I know, me too. Okay, I feel like because this justice hasn't happened yet, there's a journey that you're needing to take in order to recover, to move on with life, and you're not taking it. You're standing still almost.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So you're overwhelmed by the emotions of what happened. You're having a hard time getting over it, and you're not leaving behind what no longer serves you. Queen of Wands. Did you feel like your ex was the one, or like did you really feel like?
I mean, there was definitely a connection. I mean, I've had like a really deep connection with all my exes, to be honest, so it's kind of hard to pinpoint.
Was it more of a passionate connection though?
With the last one, yeah.
Okay,
yeah, it was.
That's what I'm seeing. Is it's more of like a fiery, passionate. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. They're saying like you need to talk it out. You need to talk out what's going on and why you can't get past it. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to talk it out with other people. You could journal about it.
Right.
But there's still a lot of processing that needs to happen because I'm getting the Star reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed. It's almost like this is distracting you from your everyday life at this point.
Yeah.
It's getting to a point where you're not starting anything new. You're just focused on what happened in the past and what needs to happen. What the cards are telling me is like justice will prevail, things will happen, and they'll happen when you least expect it. But it's like trying to watch water boil, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta just let it do its own thing, and it may not happen in the way that you think it should happen.
Right, okay.
It may change. But I keep seeing Ace of Swords, and then I see Knight of Swords coming up. So I take back what I said earlier. I feel like Knight of Pentacles was your ex, and I feel like Knight of Swords. This person is going to be very intellectual. This person's going to stimulate you in communication. Probably be a bit of a flirt.
Right.
But not...
What guy isn't?
Yeah, right. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. It'll happen. You'll find happiness. You'll find reward. I don't know why I'm feeling this, but it could be because I got the Knight, the Four of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles, which Page is always like a child to me, a childlike energy.
Okay.
And I have a feeling that the next one is going to be the one.
No way, really.
Well, just because of how all the cards, because like When I do it without a spread, I'll do it in 3s for
Mhm.
the information. And I got all of these aligned. So I got Knight of
Okay.
Swords, which would be the suitor, the flirt, the intellectual. This is my card for marriage, family reunions, getting together, happiness. Page of Pentacles.
Wow.
Child energy. And then I'm looking at this Hierophant. That's another marriage card for me.
Oh God.
Well, and normally I'm not the kind of reader that's like, oh my gosh, everything's gonna turn up roses. You know, I'm just not
Yeah.
that kind of person.
Yeah.
But
I know what you mean.
I
I've had
also
readers like that.
I also can't deny if I see something, I see something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to do this first.
The journey.
Yep, you got to do the journey.
Yeah.
You got to start looking at
Moving
the
on.
stuff, looking at the things that you do have.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean, Stacy? That's just not real. I was actually, as I'm seeing these cards, I'm like, I wonder how Stacy would interpret that. She's another reader that I highly respect on Periscope, so I love her. Oh, being all fairy tale like, yeah.
I've had that. I've totally had that though. They've given me no bad news. It's all gonna be amazing. It's all gonna happen super soon.
I hate that shit. That's like,
yeah.
I'm all about like what's gonna heal your soul so that you can live your best life, not like
Yeah.
you're gonna meet Mr. Perfect and he's gonna be a millionaire and you guys are gonna be super happy. Yeah, Stacy's incredible. If you want to follow her, she's really good too.
Okay.
I don't. She does. I just love her energy. But yeah, you got to do this first though.
Yeah. No, of course, that's given. I think.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of processing that needs to be done, and that's okay. Processing is okay.
I'd love for it to be easy and like you didn't have to go through a journey or like do any processing in order to get that like person or to get, you know,
Girl,
what you really want. But that's not life. That's just not the way it works.
Are you thinking about moving?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, I am supposed to move.
Okay, because you're gonna move.
Yeah.
Well, because this is either my card for social media or move, and like it all depends on what I feel when the card comes up, and definitely I felt move.
Right. Yeah, I'm supposed to move soon. That's actually funny.
Always. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, I feel like this is when all this change is gonna happen. Be careful for somebody trying to take your money. Okay.
Wow.
Be careful of somebody trying to take your money. Okay. There's going to be someone that comes in that acts really savvy with money and knows money. Be wary of this individual.
Yeah. Okay.
So, it's like in my mind's eye, it's when you know tarot so much, and then it's like in your mind's eye you see a card. I wouldn't be shocked if this card came up in your reading, but I see 4 of Pentacles, which it's like a picture of a king and he's holding one of the pentacles, and it's all about like being very mindful of your spending and being very mindful of like where you put your money. If something sounds too good to be true, it is. If this person, yeah. Okay. You know what though? I'm gonna give you credit where credit's due. I do see dark thoughts. The moon is all about your thoughts, your inner world, what's going on. So it's not really necessarily what you project outwards. When I see it reversed, that means there's you can lead yourself down a dark trail of thoughts. Don't listen. Okay?
Okay.
Don't listen. Feelings are not facts. Okay? Remember that. Remember that your feelings are not facts. And when you feel like that, it's almost like sometimes I'm seeing like when you get down that dark trail of thoughts, you feel this stagnancy within yourself. Almost like, okay, I don't know why I'm saying this, but almost like when you hotbox a car.
Oh my god.
Almost like when you hotbox, I don't know why I'm saying this, but almost like when you hotbox a car and you're so stoned you can't move.
Right, I get what you mean. Like a
That
state, like a stillness.
Yeah, like you're just like stuck there, and you feel like you can't get out. Like your feet are in quicksand or in tar pits. That's it. But you're unbinding yourself. You're working slowly to get out of that. You're working slowly to master that. This is what you're working on right now. It's gonna be okay. The sun is all about opportunities. It's all about being childlike, having fun. You know, I really definitely see this happening for you. I don't see you being stuck for too long in this. Oh, okay. This is the card for, is the ex still kind of in your life?
No. Only in my mind.
Okay.
Living rent fucking free, but not in my actual life, no.
Fantastic, living rent free. Are you in recovery? We say that a lot. We say that a lot in the rooms. That's all. That's
but I do know people that are, so that is a thing. Yeah, don't let somebody live rent free in your mind. That's a thing my dad says to me a lot. So yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That's like to me, that's like a recovery term.
yeah,
or
it
like
is.
being, if somebody tells me to be accountable for my thoughts, I'm like, you're in recovery, aren't you? Only because I am too. Okay, because this is seven of wands. So this is like the energy of fighting with somebody, or like somebody trying to steal your position.
Right. Okay.
Like somebody, people who are trying to fight for what you have. Take what you have.
Interesting.
Ace of Wands movement. Yeah. So they're saying this is the time to process. Don't overwork yourself with these negative thoughts. Talk out your toxic. All those toxic thoughts that enter your mind, the best thing you can do is talk them out.
Yeah.
Talk them out.
I'm not great at that.
Yeah. This keeps coming up. So
what is that one? Lovers.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes this card can also be two parts of yourself coming together. I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting this feeling, but outwardly, I feel like you take a very masculine approach. And when I say masculine, I mean like you take a very logical, like, it's going to be all right, I'll be fine, you know, pushing forward, pushing through, and not acknowledging your feelings or how, you know, how you truly feel inside. And
that has been me lately, yeah.
Okay, that's that masculine side I was talking about earlier. That was you embracing the masculine. That's what I meant by that. So the Lovers is when you're starting to heal, you're starting to process, and that's these two coming together. So that's your divine masculine and your divine feminine. Feminine would be embracing your emotions, embracing your intuition, embracing others' intuition, letting yourself heal, asking for help, stuff like that. The mother,
yeah,
it's almost like you're mothering yourself.
Right.
Yeah, it feels like they're like, you know, whenever you get stuck in those thoughts, let your inner child come out. Make sure she comes out to play sometimes, you know? Like, I feel like, I don't know why, but do you like ice cream?
Yeah, I do. Who doesn't like ice cream?
I see you like eating ice cream and being excited about it, like as a kid or something. I don't know why ice cream came up.
Interesting.
For me, but like, just do things that you used to do that made you happy when you were a little kid.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Exactly, Stacy. Exactly. bam. I don't know why ice cream. I don't know what the fuck that has to do with anything. You know, it's gonna be weird if someone, if someone asks you out to ice cream or something, and you're like, what?
Yeah, but then it will make sense because I remember this conversation.
That's always how it ends up, and then I'll get a message. I normally get a message on my Instagram like, "Shut the fuck up." I know, hotboxing and ice cream. Maybe you'll do both. I don't know. Hey, who knows?
Maybe.
But
I mean,
I'm gonna give you a guidance card.
okay.
I don't know why. I'm gonna try to take this one out too. Hot box and ice cream truck. That sounds pretty awesome.
The hot box in an ice cream truck. That's so cool.
I smoke pot like once a year, maybe, if I'm lucky. Maybe.
Right.
You should have seen me when I was in California. I was like, this is not how it was when I left. Because, I mean, pot wasn't legal when I moved, you know?
Oh, okay.
And then I went into and then I visited my hometown in Southern California. And all of a sudden, pot's legal. And I went to a dispensary and I'm like, it's all like business and stuff.
Yeah, it's
so
like
many-
it's so laid back and just like it's not even a thing. Like you're buying just something else.
I'm like, I remember dime bags in my ex's car. I don't remember like businesses with.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sure I'm aging myself by saying this, but whatever.
I'm nearly 30. I'm gonna be 28 this year, so
Oh,
yeah.
girl. Okay, you're around my age. I'm 32. I mean, I'm not old or anything. I'm not saying that.
You're not old. No way are
No.
you old.
I'll be 32 this year. Okay, big picture thinking.
Oh my god, that's interesting, isn't it? Kind of goes
Yeah.
into like play with everything else you've said.
Okay, big picture thinking. 38. The Pleiadians are our cosmic cousins. They're here to remind us that it's never too late to learn new things and change the future. You're being called to be a visionary for the planet, to take a breath, shake off what you've been taught about the world, and hold a new vision for humanity. You're likely a natural big picture thinker, here to generate ideas for the future, here to birth a new age and dream a new world into being. The future will be woven by dream makers like you, by those with enough courage to question the way things have been and envision new possibilities for the planet. The world needs more artists, dreamers, inventors, and visionary thinkers. Perhaps you've had an idea recently that you're being called to usher in. If so, this card is your confirmation that it's divinely guided. The Pleiadians support us in this important stage in Earth's development. They want us to know that the decisions we make today will affect the well-being of our planet and all its species. They're calling on you to be a leader of the future, to hold a clear vision of what's possible, to trust that vision and follow it through with daily action, to dream a new world into being, to hold your mind open and try not to worry about what others think. For it takes great courage to pave a new path, to trust a vision before it's a reality. I say the last part
Interesting.
definitely talks about, because I think you do in your mind's eye hold that picture of what could be, and you feel
Yeah,
like,
I do.
and that's that like tar pit energy that I'm getting, is like it's like you're looking at the bigger picture over here, but you feel like it's so far away and you're stuck, you know,
Mhm.
in this past thinking. So once all of
Yeah.
that stuff is processed, and it'll be easier for you to move on and for things to kind of progress. But moving for, like, processing is definitely a important part of life that nobody really talks about. It's like we're in a world of like go go go, do all the time. We
Mhm.
don't really talk about having to just kind of sit in the thought and understand.
They're trying to guess my star sign. Let's see if you can
Try
guess,
to guess
Cal.
your star sign. Okay. You feel earthly. I'm gonna say you're a big picture thinker. I don't know. Virgo, happy work week, I think, was on to something. Virgo feels
Very
definitely.
close. Very close.
Virgo, Libra?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm a Libra.
Damn it. I knew. I could feel it at the end of the year. I don't know why they gave me
Yeah.
that clue, but
Yeah.
I was like, no, definitely not Capricorn. Definitely not. Ooh. But yeah, we were close. Happy work week. We were close. Oh. But yeah, but it's okay to process. Don't get too down on yourself. And when you're manifesting stuff and you're looking at that bigger picture, make sure that you let go of the who's, the what's, the whens, and the wheres. And when I say that, I just mean like know that if you put that intention out into the universe, like whatever you want, which would be, you know, like that perfect career or that dream lover, whatever. This is just for everybody, really.
Yeah.
It may come in the ways that you least expect it.
Yeah. It never happens when you look for it. That's one thing that happens with things. If you're looking, you ain't gonna find it. But like, I don't know. Like, you picked up on like maybe being in touch with my ex, but I'm not. So what do you think that is? Do you think it's just because I'm still kind of like stuck in the past of when I was with them?
Yeah. Well, and also right after I said that, I got Ace of Wands reversed, which is my my card for inaction. So it was probably just saying, "Hey, Carrie." It was probably just saying, "What are you doing up?" It was probably just my just when I saw the inaction, I was like, "Oh shit, they probably aren't in touch." But it's probably because you're thinking about him, and it's very, very possible that when you're still, I still have dreams of my ex. I think that's because my ex thinks about me. It's very, you can still be connected. It doesn't matter if you're talking or not talking. So, if the cards pick up that energy, it just means that you probably think about him heavily. There's a lot.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, it sucks. It sucks. You know what though? You can always do like a if it helps, it might be easier for you to do like a full moon release kind of thing.
Okay.
Like I like to do like a list of everything that I want to release, and not only hey boss lady, not just like I want to release him. Get specific with it. Like I want to release the feelings of abandonment. I want to release the feelings of resentment. I want to release him, you know, and literally make a list and burn it. That's what I do.
On the full moon.
Yeah.
Okay. When is the next full moon? I swear it's soon, or we've missed one.
It's very soon. It's shit. I don't know what the date is. That's what happens when you're a full-time mom. You forget the date.
What is the date right now? It's the 20 something?
We just had one. So new moon intention is all about I have a video on my YouTube about
Okay.
that we can do during moon rituals. But what I do for the new moon is I put yes, I still have my water here. God, I'm so gross. I put like water that doesn't have fluoride in it. It's like alkaline water basically. So just spring water, whatever. Just make sure it's not tap water. And I put it in like a glass. I'll put it in like a glass jar, glass jug, whatever. And I put different stones at the bottom of it of whatever I'm trying to manifest. So like if you're trying to increase your intuition, put amethyst in it. Labradorite is a really good stone to amplify everything. So I put labradorite and amethyst in it for several full moons. For this one, I did lapis lazuli, and to help with my third eye. So anything like that, set it out in the full moon or set it out in the new moon, and then just use the water for whatever. Some people do spells with it. Some people just drink it. I just drink it. I don't do spells, so
yeah.
I drink it. But
I mean, I follow like the Hindu religion, so there's kind of stuff that we do.
Oh, okay.
Around about that time, yeah. Like, so I'm Indian, so I follow like Sikh religion and Hindu religion. My mum's like heavily into the Hindu religion because she was born near the river Ganges, like not
Oh,
far from the river Ganges. So yeah, she's very spiritual.
well, shoot. Okay. So yeah, this is
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I talk about it in my YouTube video, like what each moon cycle means, what you're trying to like. You really, I mean, you could do moon water any day, any night if you want to. It just depends on figure out which cycle it is, and that's how you can set your intention. Also, though, water is very malleable. Like you can change the energy of water if you want to. Like you could literally put a piece of tape and say energy on here if you want your water to give you more energy. You know, I mean, they one of those Japan I can't remember his name, but a Japanese scientist showed how the water molecules changed when they froze just by how he talked to them. As long as you said,
Wow.
yeah, Matsu, I can't, I'm not going to butcher his name, but it was he basically showed how the water molecules change. Like he did, he had different waters like this, and he had like heavy metal music on one and loving music on the other, and you can see the crystals change, like the different formations of the crystals.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I mean it's insane. I mean, you really have to think that everything that's around us is energy. You know?
Yeah, my mum talks to her plants too. My mum
See?
legit talks to her plants.
He talks to his plants. That's a, you know, that's a very real thing. You know, there's been many tests on it, many studies on it. So yeah, it's important. As long as you set an intention, I feel like no harm can come of it. Like I set the intention before I do every one of my scopes, where I'm like, please let this information come out for the highest good. It doesn't necessarily it doesn't necessarily mean that I understand it's in the highest good. I've had some messages come out. Hey Daniel, I've had some messages come out where I'm like, this is a really shitty message, and please don't kill me for saying this, you know. But on their end, they totally get the message. They totally understand what I'm saying, and I'm like, oh, okay. You don't want to kill me. You know? So it's all about intention. It's all about what you want to put out into the world, you know.
It's funny because like I've never really like invested in healing crystals or crystals at all, but like there is some stuff that's supposed to be so good for like promoting health, mental health, energy, all sorts of different stuff.
Like I'm studying something right now where they talk. It's called the emotion code, and he talks about how exactly what I'm talking about. Actually, it's weird I'm bringing this up, but he talks about how different emotions need to be processed. They go through a different process, like the process of grief. Okay, it was good to meet you, Ashlyn. Thank you for coming in. Like different emotions need to be processed through the body, and if they're not completely processed, they can get stuck in certain parts of your body,
right.
creating physical symptoms.
Wow.
Like,
okay.
yeah. So it's and I mean this has been studied and proven time and time again, you know, because I'm a very like I'm very pragmatic as well, you know. I'm not just like believe it'll be true and then unicorns will come, you know. I'm not that kind of, I'm not that, you know, I'm not that kind of person. I need like some reality based on it.
Yeah. You
so,
can't just do pseudoscience. You need to have proof of it. I get you.
Yep.
I'm the same way. Do you know what? I've actually thought about maybe again, because like when I went through that initial, like there's been 2 really bad breakups over the last like 3 years in my life. So that's why these messages get so mixed, because I'm like, well, who's this about? Because they've both been pretty shitty. Like, I don't know which one to link this to, but like when I went through that first one was really tough. And I started reading The Secret. The Secret like changed everything for me. It literally changed everything. Like once I read that book, I felt so much better. Like it just uplifted me in such a different way. And it is all about law of attraction and stuff, and I do believe that.
Oh yeah, it's there's definitely different ways to manifest things, but that's how I got into spirituality. Hi, Stacy.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I didn't want to interrupt, but I was writing down about the cord removal. Do you know what I'm talking about, Kelly?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Like soul ties, and there's like a cord that binds you to this person. City Cynic was asking me what, and there's, like you can go on YouTube and there's all sorts of stuff about cutting cords, and I
Okay.
wouldn't necessarily do it that way. Like I would go for the removal from the root, otherwise it just keeps coming back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's real, like you give yourself to somebody and you have any kind of soul connection with them, you're connected to them, and all that repetitive thinking in your head and the obsessive thinking and not being able to move on from them, that cord binds you. It's very real.
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah,
that
and
sounds real.
yeah, and so you just got to take it out from the root. And it's not a big huge thing. Like there's different people will tell you different things on YouTube. Just watch a few different videos and see which way you want to do it best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
might do
really,
that.
it does help. It's real. Like I still have dreams of an ex, and we broke up in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, that stuff is very real, and I mean, it's kind of funny. It's all connected, especially like with what happened in my Friday night scope, with the girl and her ex being in here and everything. I was like, wow, okay, that was really healing for me. But yeah, it was it all, as an intuitive, and once you start to do this, and I'm sure Stacey will agree, like it's just, it all comes around, it all comes full circle. You understand why you went through something, so you can help guide this person through. It's the healer's
Yeah.
path,
Oh, okay. Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah. So it'll come full circle, and you'll understand, and there'll be a young girl that comes to you and says, I feel this way, why? And you'll be like, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Been there.
Do you know what the
But-
worst thing is? I'm so good at giving advice to other people, but when it comes to me, I'm just like, I'm just so stuck. But when it comes to other people,
actual position in your natal chart for that. It's called your Chiron. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's a Japanese chart, but it's your Chiron. I'm actually going to do a post on it on my Instagram. How to heal from your Chiron
Awesome.
in which house? Like mine.
And you,
go ahead, Stacey.
I'm sorry, you got to train yourself to talk to yourself like your friend, your best friend, because you can't betray yourself that way.
Yes.
And if you're not used to doing it, you just train yourself like everything else you do in your life. You train your brain and you train yourself to respond to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's difficult. You have to be mindful of it. And even after I've trained myself, I still have trouble with that sometimes. Like I'm very, but it's funny, once you start to train yourself, you start to notice other people doing it, and you're like, I don't want to talk to myself like that. It's a weird process, but it's good. It's good.
Yeah. I know, it's a weird thing how we always treat other people so different to how we treat ourselves. Like we're so much harder on ourselves than we would be. I wouldn't dream of some of the stuff like I go through in my head. I wouldn't dream of saying that to a friend. But like when it comes to me, it's like, okay, yeah, that's totally fine.
Right.
I'm okay to beat myself up this way. Like, yeah. it's a weird process. But I'm making some steps to kind of get through it. The child thing that came up is actually really interesting because I am actually getting a job working with children soon. Maybe that's all kind of linked into that as well.
Yes. Well, it could be. So there's a really cool. This is for anybody that wants to listen. There's a really cool process that I discovered when I was trying to do inner child work. I'm a Virgo rising, and it's really annoying because every time I start to do a healing thing, I'm like, am I doing it right? It's very annoying. But either way, there's a meditation that a lot of people go to do past lives. And I figured out that you can also do it for inner child work as well. So in the meditation, it's supposed to be for past lives. So you imagine yourself going down a doorway, right? Or you're going down a hallway, and the hallway is white, and on either side of you are different ages or different years that you've been through in your own life. And then in the past life meditation, you're supposed to go through the doorway of your life and then go into the past lives. But instead of going through that doorway of my life, I go through different years of my childhood and try to figure out what I've blocked, what's the issue here. And it takes a while, especially like if you're not into the intuitive stuff. A lot of like people think like, well, what if I imagine something different? Or, but intuition is basically your imagination. It's letting your imagination go wild and seeing what resonates with you. So with the inner child stuff, that really helps a lot. It really helps a lot. Like just thinking about, or you can just do a meditation and imagine yourself as a little child and just talk to her and say all the things that you kind of beat yourself up for not saying or not being able to say yourself when you were younger, And it seems a little silly at first, but it really helps. It helped me tremendously to understand, like, you can intellectualize something and you can put logic towards something and go, I know that I wasn't at fault for my parents' divorce. I know it wasn't my fault that they were alcoholic. I know it wasn't my fault for this, that, this. But until you actually internalize it and process it and know that, like, to say it's okay and it's all going to be all right and you're going to kick ass when you get older,
Yeah.
It's a
I know what you
totally different
mean.
thing. Totally different thing.
Yeah. It's so strange. I think I would do things so differently. Like, I've gotten to 27, and if I could go back to like when I was 10, I would do things so differently. Like, I just didn't have the confidence at all when I was younger. I was such a shy kid. But like now I could give less of a fuck about things.
That's an age thing too, man. That's an age thing too. I was a chronic people pleaser. But it's you wouldn't, if you didn't go through what you went through then, you wouldn't be who you are now,
Yeah,
no matter
it's
what.
that kind of that kind of butterfly effect, isn't it? Like everything kind of shapes who you are now. Yeah.
Exactly.
Even the bad stuff, like it does actually shape you.
Oh, very much so. The bad stuff more than the good stuff even.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not who you are when everything's going good. It's who you are when the shit hits the fan.
Yeah, true.
And the important part is to always, in all that bad shit, like just like cling to what you're supposed to learn in it, because there's always a huge amount of growth in that stuff.
Yeah, there's a lesson to be learned there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's true.
Oh. Anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down. I don't want to interrupt anymore.
All right, I love you guys.
You didn't.
Love you, Kelly. Nice to meet you, Nina.
Nice to meet you too. I'm gonna have to follow her. She's lovely.
She is. I love her. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get off of here. It's almost 11:30.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
It's nearly 8 a.m. here, so and
Oh
I've
my
not even
god.
slept. It's 8 a.m. and I've not even slept. I'm gonna like be exhausted all day. But it's okay. It's all right. I'm gonna have to just do like an all dayer and then go to sleep tonight, because otherwise my pattern's never gonna go back to normal.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah. It's -2 here right now. I don't even know what that is in like Fahrenheit, but -2 degrees Celsius. It's cold. I know.
No.
Horrible.
No. No. No.
You couldn't. Honestly, people hate it. I would love to just move to somewhere hot because it's ridiculous.
I'm in Oregon. That's cold enough, man. We get our coldest is like 20. Sometimes we get into the teens, but that's really bad winters, and that's maybe every few years. So
yeah,
Fahrenheit wise.
Yeah, I know Fahrenheit. I always have to like think of how to calculate it to Fahrenheit. I think it's like 30 something, or maybe even below that.
Oh.
I know.
All right. Well, I love you guys.
Thank you so much for my reading. I'll speak to you soon.
Okay, sounds good, Nina. Bye.
Bye.
I can only imagine, Stacy, I love you guys. I'll see you on Wednesday. Oh my God, Adam, no. No. All right. Love you guys. Bye.